State College Highlander basketball, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. Welcome inside the Sark Arena here on the campus of Gordon State College as we are getting you ready for today's opening tip as the Highlanders are at home ready to take on the top team in the conference here today. The Hawks are in town from South Georgia State College. Welcome, everybody, inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I'm Chad Feltman, joined again by the one and only Sky Gillespie. We are courtside, and Sky, it has not been a very great month of February for our Highlander basketball team. As a matter of fact, we are 0 for February.
It's been tricky, 4-game losing streak, but we just saw this team right here, South Georgia State. They lost their first conference game to a team with only 3 wins in the conference. So 1 through 9 in the standings, no easy wins. It's anybody's game today.
Yeah, South Georgia State enters today's contest 20-3 overall on the season. They are the number 1 team in the conference right now, sitting at 8-1. But like Sky said, I mean, it is just a logjam after that. And again, you have 9 teams in the conference. 8 will make the conference tournament. So you just want to get in to that tournament because, Sky, after that, I've heard of this term a couple of times they like to use called March Madness. And it really doesn't matter if you're a 1 versus an 8, a 16 versus a 1, whatever. As long as you're in, crazy things can and normally do happen come tournament time.
Most certainly. Just get in, and then everyone's record at that point is 0-0. It doesn't matter. Just get in. That's all you need.
Well, we were supposed to start this game today at 2 p.m., but we had a delay for the official, so it looks like we're just about 3 or 4 minutes away from getting this one started. The officials, I think I saw them here a few moments ago, so hopefully we'll be able to give you the starting lineups and the opening tip. Again, it's South Georgia State. It's Gordon State College. We are glad to have you here with us today. Teams are finishing pregame warm-ups. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we should be closer to those starting lineups and the opening tip. That's coming up next with K13 Media.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Fans, be sure to stay tuned. After today's ball game is finished, we will give out the award for our player of the game, presented by Mama's Kitchen right here in Barnesville, Georgia. Big shout out to Mama's Kitchen, located on Highway 41, next to the Circle K on the main drag through Barnesville, Georgia. I know that's where I'm eating after today's ball game. Sky, you coming back to do round 2? I know you got to join us last week. What was your thoughts your first time at Mama's Kitchen last week?
I just got to say, it was very good. I expected good things after you hyped it up, and great food, great service, and I think I'd like round 2.
Yes. Yes, Sky did chicken tenders and a creamy mac and cheese last week.
Oh, yeah.
Along with my wife, and it looked pretty good, tasted pretty good. You going back with tenders today, or you going to go with a big boy meal, stay off the kids' meal?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The chicken tender man is staying true. Big thank you to Mama's Kitchen. Again, we'll give out the Player of the Game Award coming up later this afternoon. It looks like we're about ready, so as promised, let's go ahead and get this underway here today at Gordon State College in Barnesville. Glad to have you here with us. K13 Media live from the Sark Arena here at Gordon State College. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sark Arena here on the campus of Gordon State College in Barnesville for today's contest between the South Georgia State Hawks and your Gordon State Highlanders. At this time, we ask that everybody please rise as you are able and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. At this time, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the South Georgia State Hawks. Starting at shooting guard, wearing number 0 from Warner Robins, Georgia, Chandler Thomas. Starting at point guard, wearing number 4 from Monticello, Georgia, Ashton Penamon. Starting at power forward, wearing number 11 from Decatur, Georgia, Amron Horde. Starting at center, wearing number 15 from Albany, Georgia, Grant Raven. And starting at small forward, wearing number 23 from Atlanta, Georgia, Devon Rainey. The Hawks are led by head coach Corey Baldwin. And now, it's time to meet today's starting lineup for the Gordon State Highlanders. Starting at shooting guard, wearing number 3 from Milledgeville, Georgia, Christian Burnett. Starting at forward, wearing number 4 from Griffin, Georgia, Jamari Piercy. Starting at point guard, wearing number 6 from Douglasville, Georgia, Christian Bacon. Starting at power forward, wearing number 8 from Warner Robins, Georgia, Daniel Lamont. And starting at forward, wearing number 15 from Bologna, Italy, Gio Francesi. The Highlanders are led by head coach Greg Schiefen. And just like that, we are ready to play ball here today in Barnesville. Glad to have you here with us alongside of Sky Gillespie. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, courtside inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. And today we've got T. Carmichael high above us on the camera. And let's see if we can get T to drop the camera down just a little bit for us. There we go. That looks good, T. Center court is where the ball is. We are just about ready to tip this thing off. Daniel Lamont for the Highlanders. Grant Raven for the Hawks. We are ready to go and underway. Opening tip controlled by South Georgia State. Again, glad to have you here with us today, Saturday afternoon, inside of Sark Arena. First place, South Georgia State here with us, and they'll go alley-oop for their first attempt of the ball game, and a foul going to be called on the Highlanders. We're going to get a push on Gio Francesi, and that will be his first foul of the ball game. Against South Georgia State, 20-3 overall on the season. They're sitting at 8-1 in conference play. Highlanders are 11-10 overall. We're 4-5 in conference play, and it has been a tough February for Gordon State. Again, we are 0 for 4 in games this month. 4-game losing streak. It's never good, Sky, when you can say you're 0 for a month, but we are absolutely 0 for February right now.
Nothing would be better to end it against the team at the top, and they have a really good opportunity here. Pretty good crowd here at Sark Arena.
Yeah, we got a great crowd here with us on a Saturday afternoon. 2 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper just barely hits the front of the rim. Jamari Piercy with the rebound, pushes up court to Burnett. He'll go down low to Francesi. And now they'll go back to the top of the court and set up the offense, Christian Bacon. Glad to have Christian back. Talking with Coach Schiefen before the game today when we got here to set up, I asked him, I said, Coach, what's going on, man? 4 straight losses? Is there any really one particular thing you can pinpoint? And he said, yeah. He said, absolutely. As Piercy has this one knocked away, it'll be Hawks ball. Sky, he said, the flu has been running through the team like crazy. Players sick, and even when they pass the flu, as I'm sure a lot of people tuned in can attest, as soon as the flu goes away, you're not 100%. It takes a while to get your strength back, and we know Christian missed a game a couple of weeks ago due to the flu, and just a sick team here in the month of February. Shot blocked underneath by the Highlanders as Devon Rainey went up for the shot. But if we could just get our strength and energy back, hopefully that will take care of this losing streak. Just underway, no score yet. Hawks inbound on the baseline, and it's almost stolen by Piercy, last touched by South Georgia State. Again, we were just a little late getting started today, waiting on the officials to join us. So you have not missed anything. We are just underway from the Sark Arena on the campus at Gordon State College. And like Sky mentioned, good crowd here with us today. Highlanders turn it over. Hawks will push up court, and it's lost underneath the rim. We're going to have a foul coming up on Gordon State. It'll be on Christian Burnett. That will be his first foul, and for the first time today, we're getting ready to see free throws coming up. And Sky, let's hope it's not like our last broadcast when our opponent, Albany Tech, took 42 free throws against us here last Saturday.
Let's hope not, but this team does have the second most free throws attempted per game in the conference. They also have the highest percentage, although we have a miss right there from Raven.
Yeah, when we were here last Saturday, Albany Tech shot 42 free throws, and they made 33. Second free throw is up and good. So Rainey scores the first point of the ball game, 90 seconds in. It's 1-0. Francesi will push up court. May have got away with a travel. He'll find Bacon. He'll kick it out to Burnett. He'll take the three-point shot. Air ball, too strong. Francesi tries to save it, and he almost did. It looked like Francesi threw it off the leg of Pinamon, but it's going to be South Georgia ball. just underway. Boy, what an upset it could be here today for Gordon. You could end a 4-game losing streak and, by the way, do it against the top-ranked team in the conference. Again, South Georgia enters the game 20-3 overall in the season. Trying to work it down low once again. There's trouble, and looks like the Hawks are going to throw it away. Guess who's there? Mr. Francesi. He's everywhere. And now Gio's going to draw a foul. We're going to have a blocking foul on the Hawks. Foul's going to go on number 23. That is Devin Rainey. And now the Highlanders will inbound right here in front of the Hawks bench, right in front of Coach Corey Baldwin in his 16th season as head coach for South Georgia. Hometown of Jonesboro, Georgia, is where Coach Baldwin is from. He and I have a lot in common. I grew up in Jonesboro Sky until I was 13 years old, lived there from 1984 to 1997, so before I moved to the big metropolis of Jackson, Georgia.
And now Rainey, one of the best players in this conference, the third leading scorer in said conference, went to Jonesboro High School, so a lot of Jonesboro here at the Sark Arena.
All right, let's put Sky's knowledge to the test. What is the mascot for Jonesboro High School, Sky? Bacon with a floater in the paint, no good. Ball's loose. Francesi with a putback. His shot is no good. Oh, man, Highlanders had 2 good looks and couldn't come away with it. And now, finger roll layup, too strong by Rainey. Bacon will push up court. Christian kicks it out to Piercy. Jamari with a head fake. Now he'll drive, try to back his way in. Jamari in trouble, down low. Reverse layup, no good. But he'll draw a foul and go shoot 2. All right, Sky, any luck on that answer?
Give me the Jonesboro Jaguars.
No, sir. We were talking about it earlier, Sky. I told you how much I love their baseball uniforms. Come on, we were talking about this with the Dairy Queen baseball helmets from back in the day.
The Jonesboro Cardinals.
Yes, sir. Piercy's first free throw is no good. Sky's from Illinois, by the way, so he really didn't stand a chance to correctly answer that question right off the rip.
I had no chance.
It's all good. At least you got the Jonesboro part right. Highlanders looking for their first point of the ball game. We're 3 minutes into this. It's 1-0. Piercy's second free throw, no good. He missed them both. Still 1-0.
Piercy with a monster block right there as Bacon will come up.
Christian kicks it out to Piercy. Piercy, no good. Put back. Finally gets one to fall. And the Highlanders lead it 2-1. And there's going to be a backcourt violation here against South Georgia. It only takes 1 foot, but it is a backcourt violation as Grant Raven turns it over.
And we just talked about this South Georgia team coming in with their 20th win. They haven't had fewer than 20 wins since the 2018-19 season. They've been a force here in the GCAA.
Yeah, this team year in and year out. I mean, they are the team that everybody aims for. And again, that's due in large part to Coach Corey Baldwin, again in his 16th season as head coach. Piercy with a baseline fadeaway, no good. Francesi, offensive board, left-handed put in is good for Gio. Boy, call Gio Mr. Car Wash. All he does is clean up messes down low. He's got 2. Highlanders up 4-1. 16 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first half. We're coming up on our first media timeout. Hawks swinging it around, 10 on the shot clock. They'll go to the top of the key, and a travel going to be called on Rainey. And that should take us to our first media timeout with the Highlanders up early, 15:58 left in the first half. Gordon State leading early, 4-1.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Welcome back to Gordon State College in Barnesville. 4-1 coming out of our first media timeout of the ball game. Again, alongside of Sky Gillespie, I'm Chad Feltman coming to you inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth courtside. And again, a really nice crowd has joined us here today on this Saturday for Highlander basketball. And Sky, you got to give credit where it's due. A lot of this crowd has followed the Hawks from South Georgia State all the way from Douglas, Georgia, way down south to get up here today.
Really respectful program as we have the ball coming right at us here.
Thought I was going to get a souvenir here for a minute. Let's see who the ball is going to return to. Should be Highlander ball. Last touch by Ashton Pinamon. Pinamon all over Christian Bacon here on the inbound. If I'm not mistaken, Pinamon has a younger brother that plays high school basketball at Jackson High School. Lamont works his way to the rim, and he'll draw a foul and go shoot two. Foul's going to go on number 5, Jeremiah Anderson.
The official right there. Did you hear what
Did
he
you
said?
catch that?
He said, I don't need the bench to be the officials.
I love it. I love it. First free throw from Lamont is no good. All right, somebody's got to make one. Gordon 0 for 3 from the free throw line to start the ball game. I was wondering if you caught it. Second free throw is good. Finally, we made one. So Lamont's got his first point of the ball game. Highlanders on top 5-1. Here come the Hawks pushing it up court. So far, just one single free throw, their only point of the ball game. Until now, they'll get an and one opportunity. Basket's good. Foul's going to go on Lamont. And the basket is by number 5, Jeremiah Anderson. And now he'll go to the free throw line, try to complete the three-point play. Jeremiah Anderson at the free throw line here for the Hawks. Missed the free throw. So both teams struggling early on from the free throw line. South Georgia State has missed their first two as Piercy floats this one up and gets it to fall. Jamari's got 4. We need a big game from Jamari and Burnett today. I mean, an explosive game. How about 25 and 25 each?
Back to the January, December, November days.
Yes, sir. Hawks with the ball, 10 on the shot clock, fadeaway jumper, nothing but net. Good look by Grant Raven. On the baseline, he's got his first basket of the ball game. 7-5 score. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on Christian Burnett, his second. And let's see if Burnett will come out of the ball game. He's got 2 early fouls as Darius Zachary has come off the bench, and indeed he will replace Burnett.
We've already seen very quickly on Penniman is going to be a hound. He's one of those guys you hate to play against, but absolutely love to have on your team.
7-5. Gordon on top. Inside 15 minutes to play. Opening half from Sark Arena. Here's Pinamon with it. Hawks swinging it around, trying to work. And shot is too strong. Off the glass, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Devin Rainey, number 23, drove it in. But a little too hard on the layup. But the Hawks get the ball back. Shot clock reset to 20. And now Gio going to get hit with a foul as he slaps the wrist of number 14, Dawson Eaton. And that's going to be the second foul on Gio. And he'll come out of the ball game. Going to be replaced by Deion Williams. Well, you got one of your top scorers in foul trouble in Burnett, and you definitely got your top rebounder, Francesi, in trouble right now. Hawks go back down low. Swinging it around in the corner, shot no good. There's Piercy with the rebound, and a whistle. Going to have a loose ball foul on the Hawks. And that's going to be the second foul on Jeremiah Anderson, number 5. 7-5 our score. First half, Gordon State on top by 2. Here's the full court press by the Hawks. Pinamon on Bacon, who's now in a double team. Going to need some help. Lost the ball. Knocked away. And knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Hawks.
If you're Bacon there, the second you see another defender coming at you, you got to get rid of it right at the moment. He waited too long, and we got lucky. We got the ball back, however.
Sky, you called it. Pinamon, number 4. Just a menace right now. And a whistle, and Gordon State's about to give it right back.
The clock does not reset, so they got the 10-second violation.
All right, so Hawks with the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead. Highlanders up by 2. Low scoring start to this one. Pinamon thought about the 3. He'll give it up. Shot taken, no good. And Lamont gonna get hit with a foul. All right, that was so obvious. All Sky and I could do was look at each other on that as Daniel Lamont with a 2-handed shove. Some of them, Sky, are just, you can't even argue some of them. Lamont, big-time foul on that one, and that's his second foul of the ball game. Inbound pass, and the floater hit by Rainey. And we're tied at 7. Rainey's got 3.
If you can get Rainey 2 feet from the basket, it's going to be an automatic 2.
Highlanders with the ball, but already 3 players for Gordon State with 2 fouls. Piercy going to need some help to get out of the double team. He'll try to take it all the way, and he'll draw a foul on his way to the basket. Foul's going to go on number 4, Ashton Pinamon. That's his first for the Hawks. South Georgia State, again, number 1 team in the conference, 8-1 right now. Highlanders sitting at 4-5. It has been a tough February for Gordon State. Highlanders have lost 4 in a row. Bacon will just get it inbounds in time to Zachary. Again, Burnett with 2, he's out of the game. Lamont with 2, he's out of the game. And Franceschi with 2 fouls. All 3 on the bench right now. Piercy, wide open 3, too strong. Rebounded by Chandler Thomas. Nobody there to rebound, and that's where you miss Franceschi. Tied at 7.
Highlanders will be sitting in their coveted 2-3 zone.
Thomas with it at the free throw line, gets it up top to Pinamon. He'll take the 3-point jumper. It's in and out, no good. Piercy fights for the loose ball, and he's got it. Here comes Jamari, pushing up court. Gonna try to go all the way. Nice little step in the paint, and Jamari Piercy has 6 points. And here come the Hawks with it all the way back. Tough shot by Chandler Thomas, but somehow he gets it to roll in.
Defense cannot get much better than that, but gave him just enough room to get it up and in. Great job by Thomas.
And we're deadlocked again, 9-9 in the first half. Christian will drive, kick it out to Piercy. Piercy, floater off the backboard, no good. Too strong. And now the Hawks with a chance to reclaim the lead. They started the game leading at 1-0. They have not led since. Pinamon guarded by Piercy. He'll take it to the rim. No good. Short. Darius Zachary comes up with the rebound. Jamari Piercy going to bring it up court. What's he going to do with it? He's in trouble. Gets it out to Dion Williams. Dion will swing it around to Darius Zachary, who just about lost it. Cameron Brown has checked into the ballgame wearing number 13. Highlanders turn it over. Hawks push it up court, and a swat from behind by Dion Williams. Oh, man, what a block by Dion. And that'll take us to our second media timeout here in the first half. We are tied. It's 9-9, Gordon State and South Georgia State. Let's welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. And, Sky, we were talking about how tight the conference standings are right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at them because South Georgia State currently sitting at 8-1, so they got a pretty comfortable lead. Couple of games on top of Albany Tech, who's sitting at 5-2. But, man, you look at that, 2 through about 6 right now, and one game. I mean, if Gordon wins today, they go to 5-5, and they could climb, a couple of spots up. If they lose, they could go all the way down to the number 7 seed, and that's where you don't want to be because, again, 9 teams in the conference, only 8 will make the conference tournament. So South Georgia State sitting at 8-1. Albany Tech, number 2 right now. They're 5-2, followed by South Georgia Tech at 6-3 and East Georgia State at 6-4. They are the top 4. The next 4, Georgia Highlands, Gordon, Central Georgia Tech, and Southern Crescent Tech. The top 8, the number 9 team right now is Andrew College. But again, Sky, Andrew College is sitting at 1-8. They're just 3 games behind Gordon for the number 6 spot. Absolutely crazy right now how tight things are in the conference.
February madness for sure, but we've talked a lot about energy and how it needs to improve. And I watched in warm-ups, the team energy, the chemistry as well, everything was there. They were doing group warm-ups. They made sure to walk into the locker room. Nobody went in until everybody was all together. They were screaming, everybody all together. That just shows that the chemistry's getting there. They're playing more like a team so far, and that's showing why. Great job coaching by Sheafin.
9-9 ball game. 3-point shot by the Hawks, banked in off the glass. Devin Rainey. He didn't call bank, but he got it. And the Hawks have retaken the lead. They're up 12-9. Piercy in a double team's got it ripped away. Here comes White with a layup, and he'll bank it in. Reggie White has his first basket. Highlanders down by 5. Amari Adams has the ball right now. He'll wear number 5. And speaking of Amari, coming up at halftime today, he's going to join me right here at the broadcast table as he fires a 3. We're going to go 1-on-1 as Piercy gets the long rebound. His three-pointer way off the mark. An air ball by Jamari hits the baseline. So coming up at halftime right here, number 5, Amari Adams will be joining me. And let me tell you, what a fun interview that is going to be, learning about number 5 for Gordon State. Had a chance to interview almost every player this year for the Highlanders with our one-on-one feature. And so far, I think Amari's was right there at the top. Very well-spoken young man. Gave some great answers. Can't wait to share him at halftime. 5 on the clock for the Hawks. And a travel going to be called on Rainey. We even had a chance to discuss Amari Adams' first ever trip to Mama's Kitchen last Saturday. Tell you what he had for dinner last week. 14-9. Hawks on a run. They're up by 5. Adams to Darius Zachary in the corner. Zachary back up top to Piercy. Dion will drive. Took a push from behind, but no call. Wide open look from Darius Zachary. Shot off the front of the rim. No good. Gordon State ice cold right now. We have not hit a single three-pointer in the ballgame. 10 minutes to play, first half. Shot off the glass, no good. Foul called on the rebound. Shot was by Grant Raven, number 15. A loose ball foul going to go against number 3. That is going to be Reggie White. Not to be confused with the Hall of Famer defensive lineman for the Green Bay Packers for so many years. Sky, that was a little before your time, I believe. Back in the 90s, Reggie White. I think he wore number 92, I think. Amari Adams going to get called for a travel. Was wondering where the push is. He took a couple of steps because he got a forearm from Grant Raven, but Adams doesn't get the call. Another turnover. And it'll be Hawks ball with 9:56 to play in the half. After today's game, just 2 more home games remaining for the Highlanders. Piercy comes away with a steal. Nice step inside, and he'll beat Pinamon to the paint. Jamari Piercy with 8 of Gordon's 11 points here in the first half.
He's shown that he can create his own shot. He's not shooting the ball super well so far, but he's creating for his own. So we have another turnover there.
Dion Williams picks it off. Dion going to try to go all the way. His shot off the glass, no good. Tip back, no good. Williams gets his own rebound, and now they'll reset the offense. 14-11, first half. Hawks on top. Piercy to Bacon. Corner 3, short off the front of the rim, and again, we're struggling from beyond the arc. We haven't even been close to making a three in this ball game. Pinamon spins in the paint, lost the ball. It's loose. Bacon will get it. He'll bring it up to Dion Williams. Williams got to watch from behind. He'll spin in the paint, puts the shot up and good. Dion Williams spins and banks it in for his first point of the ball game.
And the spin cycle, Dion Williams. Great finish. And it's just a one-point game. We're not shooting the ball well, but defense is keeping us in this ball game, Chad.
Absolutely. You can hear the crowd getting into it. Goodwin here with us today on a Saturday in Barnesville. Top team in the conference. Three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. And he'll say last touch by Jamari Pearson. Again, South Georgia State, the team in red today. If you're just joining us, they're 20-3 overall this year. 8-1 in conference play, but like Sky mentioned in the pregame, they did lose their most recent ball game for their first loss of the year. They lost that one to Central Georgia Tech. 98-85. Beg your pardon, that was last Saturday. They did bounce back and win Wednesday against East Georgia State. 1-point game, first half. Pinamon, wide open three, and he knocks it down. Ashton Pinamon, sophomore from Monticello, Georgia, has his first point to the ball game.
Pinamon now 1 for 5, but when you leave him that open, Chad, I think you could hit that one.
Well, maybe. I had a pretty good shot back in the day. I could pop a three every now and then if I needed to. Darius Zachary cut off, 5 on the clock, gonna have to hurry. Darius kicks it out. Shot up, shot, no good. Excuse me, that was Bacon who kicked it out to Darius Zachary. Offensive board by Piercy. Highlanders with a chance again. Jamari jumps in the paint, in trouble. And he's gonna get called for a travel. He jumped into a triple team. And the Highlanders will turn it over as we go to our next media timeout with 7:34 left to play in the first half. 17-13, South Georgia State on top here in Barnesville.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Well, we had a chance to tell you where everybody stood in the conference standings entering today's game. Let's tell you where everybody is playing today. Busy day in the GCAA. Today you've got Andrew College at home taking on Georgia Highlands. East Georgia is at home taking on South Georgia Tech. And Southern Crescent Tech, right up the road from us in Griffin, at home today to take on Albany Tech. That'll be our next ball game coming up Wednesday. We'll be just up the road in Griffin. We will take on Southern Crescent Tech in a rematch from earlier this season. That game Wednesday night for the Highlanders coming up at 7 p.m. at the Taylor Street Gym in Griffin. Or will it be at Griffin High? Have to wait and see where they're going to play that one coming up Wednesday. 4-point lead for the Hawks. Corner three, no good. Ball's tipped and knocked into the hands of Jamari Piercy. Piercy with 8 points to lead the scoring for Gordon. Here's Christian Bacon with it. Christian trying to work the offense, slips. And he'll draw a foul on the Hawks. Foul's going to go on number 22. That is Trace Green. His first foul of the ball game. Yes, Wednesday night, that game with Gordon, according to the GCAA website, is scheduled to take place at the Taylor Street Gym in downtown Griffin, right over by Memorial Stadium where they play football. 17-13. Highlanders inbound. Down 4. Under 7 to play, first half. Piercy, step back jumper, no good. Satan Oki there for the offensive board. He's stripped, and the ball will fall into the hands of Trace Green. Amari Adams off the bench, getting ready to check back in for Gordon State on the next whistle. Another 3, this one by Adams, no good. Christian Bacon there for the rebound. Christian will bring it up court, get it in the corner to Dion Williams. He's cut off. Here's Darius Zachary. He'll find Piercy. Again, another 3, no good. Piercy with a great chance to save it, but stepped on the baseline. Sky, we have not hit a 3 yet. I'm counting 0 for 9 on my sheet. I'm not sure what you got over there, but I know there's an O in front of it, and that's not good. We've taken a lot of 3s, and now a technical foul going to be called on Jamari Piercy as he comes off the court. So the official will call Piercy with the tech. Apparently, Piercy mouthed something that the official didn't like to hear. And now that will send the Hawks to the free throw line for 2 easy shots. Officials these days are very sensitive. Got to be careful what you say. You would think as sensitive as officials are these days, they'd be sponsored by some nice body wash companies. Sensitive skin. I mean, it'd just be perfect. These guys today, my goodness. You can't even look at them the wrong way. Penamon knocks down both free throws. I could just see it right now. Today's game officials being presented by Suave for sensitive skin and sensitive minds. Suave. Think I'm onto something, Sky. What you think?
I think that maybe the world is too sensitive as well.
I think so, man. Turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive board by Horde. And a whistle before Horde can take the shot. It looks like we're going to have an offensive foul on the Hawks. It'll go against Horde. And that'll be Emron Horde's second foul. 6:05 to play in the half. You're right, everybody's sensitive these days, but I have learned basketball officials are the most sensitive.
And I'm not saying these guys are doing this, but you will see a lot of officials like to make it a ref show.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just basketball. There were some calls in our softball game last night that were just laughable. Christian Bacon with it. Highlanders down by 6. Biggest lead of the game. Boy, you gotta get a bucket here. You don't want to let South Georgia. Oh, there's going to be a foul. Don't want to let South Georgia get out to a big lead. Foul here going to go on Jeremiah Anderson, number 5, and that'll be his third. But yeah, some of the baseball and softball officials, goodness gracious. Last night there were some calls made, and of course the officials, they love to look for everything. Umpires, I should say, in softball. Especially if there's a helmet out of place in front of the fence, or if there's a player that doesn't have a certain bat warmer. It's just crazy. Cam Brown misses the free throw. We are 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Excuse me, make that 1 out of 5. 6-point Hawks lead. Hawks in the corner. Travel going to be called again by Trace Green, number 22.
We've got a pretty sloppy game on both ends so far.
I mean, 19-13 with 5.5 minutes to play in the half. A very, very low-scoring ball game. I mean, it was 3-1 Gordon until the 14-minute mark, first 6 minutes of the ball game. A lot of turnovers for both teams, and again, Highlanders have not even been close to connecting on a three-point basket yet, and that is definitely not normal for this team. When you have guys like Burnett and Piercy, Darius Zachary, we haven't even been close. Bacon will push it up court to Amari Adams. Amari stripped from behind. Ball turned over to the Hawks. And here come the Hawks as Amari hits his leg and hits his head. Burke coming up the court, and the ball is going to get stuck underneath the rim. And we'll have a whistle, and Amari Adams is down right here in front of us. He came down, hit his leg on the court, and after his leg hit the court, so did the back of his head. And he is laying down right here in front of us. And you can hear the pain. You can hear Amari coming up. Tough break. Gio Francesi getting ready to check in as Amari is going to need some help to get off the court. Tough break for Amari Adams. He'll hop off the court. And he'll get looked at by the training staff just to our left. 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first half. I guess it's a good thing we pre-recorded our halftime interview with Amari today, because probably wouldn't go too well if we had to do it live at halftime today. He's in a lot of pain over here to our left, getting worked on his right leg. He's holding his shin. The training staff is untying his right shoe right now, trying to work on him. He's right on the bottom of your screen as the free throw was up and in by Chandler Thomas.
Injuries absolutely suck. We have Alaji Diop on our side struggling with an injury to his right leg, and Adams, great kid, great ball player, struggling as well with that aforementioned injury.
I've completely forgotten to mention that. You're right. Eli Diop for the Highlanders, number 7, out of today's game. Ankle injury bothering him. 7-point lead for the Hawks. Under 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Three-pointer, and it's knocked in by number 15, Grant Raven. It is now a 10-point game. And now the Highlanders with trouble trying to get it in bounds. Francesi just going to have to throw it off the knee of Chandler Thomas. And this is what we were talking about. You cannot let this team like South Georgia get out like this, because next thing you know, this 10-point game will be a 32-point lead. They can score, and they can score a lot in just a little bit of time. We were tied at 9. 14-4 run. And now a steal for the Hawks. They'll go back down low. Finger roll, no good. Bacon with the rebound. Christian will push up court. Being worked on by Pinamon. Christian swings it in the corner. Now over to Zachary. First three-pointer. Nope, not this time. Offensive board by the Highlanders. Cameron Brown, point-blank layup, and he missed it. Too strong off the back of the iron. That's one of those plays you like to see Cam just dunk it. Throw it down with some authority. But we're going to have a timeout taken here on the court with 4:22. And they will call this our media timeout. 4:22. 10-point lead. South Georgia State on top. Here on top of Gordon State College. And by the way, speaking of Gordon State College, big event coming up in early March. Here's all the details about Preview Day coming back to Gordon State.
Highlander Preview Day at Gordon State College is coming up Saturday, March 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Explore our state-of-the-art facilities, engage with our faculty and staff, learn about our programs, and tour our beautiful campus. With affordable tuition and a welcoming campus environment, Gordon State College is the perfect place to further your education. See for yourself Saturday, March 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. during Highlander Preview Day at Gordon State College. For more info, visit gordonstate.edu today.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you enter. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
Hawks are on a 14-4 run. They have increased their lead by 10. It's 23-13 with 4:22 to play here in the first half at Gordon State. Hawks will inbound. Highlanders show full court pressure as Pinamon will bring it up court for the Hawks. They'll give it over to Chandler Thomas. As we approach the 4-minute mark of the first half. Reverse layup up and good. Devin Rainey beats Cam Brown to the rim and reverses it. And it's a 12-point game. Piercy going to get fouled on his way to the rim. Foul's going to go on number 2, Matthew Roberts, redshirt sophomore. Again, it is a 16-4 run for the Hawks. We were tied at 9, but we just cannot buy a basket, especially from the three-point line. We have not hit a three-pointer this entire ball game. And now Jamari Piercy will go to the free throw line. We haven't been great there either. 1 out of 5 from the free throw line. First free throw is good here for Piercy, front end of the 1-and-1.
Piercy now 1 for 3, missed his first 2. And it is a good sign we have Amari Adams. He walked over to the bench, so at least he can walk on his own power as Piercy knocked both down.
Got to give Piercy 10 points in the ballgame. He's going to need some help. He scored 10 out of the 15 for the Highlanders. Going to need somebody else to step up and help him with some scoring as the Hawks will drive. Shot off the glass is good and 1. Chandler Thomas gets it to fall. He's hit from behind, and the foul is going to go on Jamari Piercy. And that's going to send Chandler Thomas to the free throw line to shoot 1. 3:43 to play in the first half. Here's the free throw from Thomas. He'll knock it down. So Chandler Thomas now with 6 points in the ball game. Lead is back to 13. Well, this one started so great for the Highlanders. We were up 7-1, and it was 9-9, and they've just fallen off a cliff. Here's Darius Zachary with it. Bacon is stripped from behind. Thomas picks it up. Thomas going to try to go all the way, and he'll throw it down with a one hand. Chandler Thomas with the strip and the slam. And Chandler has 8. And it's a 15-point ball game as Christian Burnett will check back in. He had to come out early with 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes of the ball game. He will come in and replace Darius Zachary.
Very risky bringing Burnett back in, but you need some sort of offensive spark as we've been shut down here in the latter half of the first.
Here's Gio with it. He'll drive. Give it down to Burnett. Burnett immediately makes an impact. Reverse lay-in. He's got his first basket.
That's why he's in.
Yep. It's a 21-8 run after that media timeout that came with 8 minutes. Pittamon with it. Inside 3 to play. He'll dribble into a triple team. Lost it. Piercy takes it away. Jamari going to push up court. Kicks it in the corner. Burnett thought about the 3. Called for the travel. He tried the head fake. And Sky, that's one of those times you just wish the guy would shoot the ball.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters in the entire conference.
Man, let it
fly, man.
Yeah, shoot the ball.
And what we're seeing with this Hawks team is balanced scoring. We're seeing it this afternoon, but we've seen it all season. They have 6 players averaging over 7 points a game, and 4 of those in double figures, and they're showing it so far.
2:35 to play in the half. 30-17, Hawks on top. Thomas with it. He'll swing it around. Driving and laying it up. No good. Offensive board. Putback is no good. And the Highlanders will get a lucky break. Here's Burnett with it. Over to Piercy. Up top to Bacon. Christian will drive and tripped up from behind. And let's see if Christian will go and shoot free throws, or should be at least a 1-and-1. Foul's going to go on number 22. That's Trace Green, his second.
Chad, what do you know about Lake City Christian High School?
Lake City Christian. Is that Lake City in Morrow, Georgia?
It's near the Jonesboro area.
Yep, that's it. Lake City's right by Clayton State University, right up near Highway 54, near South Lake Mall.
That's where Coach Baldwin played, went to high school. He averaged 24, 8.4 assists, 5 rebounds, shot 41% from 3.
There you go.
Ended up playing for Clayton State as well.
Which is right across the street. Christian Bacon's at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. Yep, Lake City. I don't know if it's technically a incorporated city. It's in Morrow. Again, it's right across from Clayton State University. Highway 54. You go past it, you'll end up in Forest Park. Just before it at I-75. Second free throw is no good by Bacon. I grew up in that area too, Scott. 30-18, under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Piercy from behind with the block. Great job by Jamari to get back. That should have been an easy 2-point basket. And now we got a loose ball, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Hawks.
That's the thing with this Hawks team is that they were slow to start on the offensive end, but one thing that will never fail is their defense. If you want to play for Coach Baldwin, you have to play defense.
Gio Francesi hits the deck. Hawks going to come away with a steal. Chandler Thomas takes it away from Burnett. 3-on-1. Back to Pinamon. Two-handed jam is no good, but a foul on the play. And we'll get 2 free throws coming up for the Hawks. Foul's going to go on number 23, Seitan Oki. That'll be his first. Again, coming up at halftime in about 90 seconds right here on our YouTube feed. We're going to sit down with Amari Adams, number 5 for the Highlanders in a brand new edition of One-on-One. First free throw is up and good by Devin Rainey. He's got 9.
Rainey entered this afternoon with 150 free throws attempted on the season.
Second one here is good. He knocked both of those down. (32-18), 1:35 left in the opening half. Gio will inbound. Burnett up court to Bacon. Bacon guarded by Pinamon. No foul called. Coach Schieffelin about to jump out of his shoes here to our left. There's a double dribble that didn't get called. Oh, boy. So much for that home court advantage, huh? Good look down low. And Coach Schieffelin going to call a timeout. The assist from Devin Rainey. He finds Chandler Thomas. And a tough possession there as Gordon State did not get the foul called on Bacon. And then Reggie White traveled, double dribble, did not get his call. And a wide open look underneath has made it a 34-18 ball game, and Coach Schieffelin is calling for a quick timeout. We've got 1:16 to play in the opening half. Let's take it with Gordon, a quick 30-second timeout live here in Barnesville. K13 Media with live coverage of Gordon State College Highlander basketball.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
The lead is up to 18 for South Georgia State. 1:16 left in the opening half. And when we go to halftime, look what me and Sky have to chew on. It is our traditional M&M's halftime break coming up. We've got the peanut M&M's today, Sky.
I'm excited.
Yeah, compliments of our buddy T. Carmichael, who's on the camera above us tonight. T's got his red pack. A halftime tradition for Gordon basketball. We always go to the M&M's.
It's my favorite flavor.
The peanuts are?
Oh, yeah.
Or the peanut butter?
It's peanut butter.
The red pack. I go by colors. That's all I know. Burnett with a long 3. Knocks it down. Boy, that is much needed. Christian Burnett with his first 3. We're inside a minute to play in the half. 34-21. That was a huge three-pointer. Here's Thomas with it. Thomas on the give and go. Throws it to the top. Almost threw it away. 10 on the shot clock for the Hawks. They're in trouble. Corner. And a travel going to be called on Thomas. Boy, another 3 right here would be nice before halftime. Christian Burnett has knocked down the first one of the ball game for Gordon State. And according to my stats, we're 1 out of 11 from beyond the arc in the first half.
And I know Burnett's been in foul trouble, but that's just his third shot attempt of the game. Very uncharacteristic of number 3.
Yeah, he's come off the bench and has 5 points. Now, foul going to be called on Penamon, a reach-in foul on Christian Bacon. That'll be the second foul on Ashton Penamon. And that should send the Highlanders to the free throw line. It should send Burnett. Or, excuse me, it should send Christian Bacon, beg your pardon. Got my 2 Christians confused. One from Milledgeville, one from Douglasville. Christian Bacon, 1 point in the ball game. That came from the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 right here for the Highlanders. Try to cut into this lead. He knocks down the first one. So Christian Burnett with 2 points. Sky, I'll be honest, I was always a peanut M&M guy, the yellow pack. But about a month ago, T and I went to go get some M&Ms, and they were out of the yellow pack. All they had was red. So we said, all right, we'll give them a shot and try them out. We've been hooked ever since.
Yeah, these ones are my favorite as Bacon knocks that one down, but my mother's favorite is the peanut, the yellow pack.
There you go. I'm not a fan of the brown or the black pack, just the regular.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really a fan of those. I don't know. I like the peanuts in mine.
Agreed.
20 seconds left in the first half. Hawks with the ball in an 11-point lead. Highlanders have scored 5 straight to bring it down to a lead of 11 as Bacon nearly comes away with a steal. Ball is loose. Everybody's kicking it around. And a whistle, and let's check the call with 4.8 seconds on the clock.
It's going to be...
Foul's going to go on Seitan Oki, number 23.
Yeah, I was confused. It's going to be on... They changed the call. It's on Bacon.
They changed it to Bacon. Okay.
Bacon was grabbing for the ball and accidentally grabbed the neck of Raven.
Just the neck. Come on, let him play. I'm kidding. 4.8 seconds left in the half. Free throws coming up here for the Hawks. They've hit their last 3 straight. They've made their last 6 out of 7. It'll be Raven shooting the free throw, and he knocks it down for his 6th point of the ball game. Jamari Piercy checks back in. 4.8 seconds before halftime. Second free throw coming up for Raven. It's going to be short. Williams with a rebound. 4 seconds. 2, 1, and Gio will throw up a prayer. Hits the front of the rim. Almost got it to fall. And that will take us to halftime. A big run late in the first half will give the Hawks a 12-point advantage as we go to the halftime break here in Barnesville. Again, we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back on the other side of this timeout, we're going to go one-on-one right here at the table with Amari Adams. That's next, right here with K13 Media. Stand by.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of One-on-One, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, and today we are back inside the Sark Arena to go one-on-one with our Highlanders basketball team. And joining me here today at the broadcast table, it is Amari Adams, number 5 for the Highlanders. Good to see you, my man.
Yes, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you.
So Amari is next to last from our first-time interviewees.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do Eli, and then we may have time to get to our repeat guys from last year, like Christian Bacon, Daniel Lamont. But it's been fun getting to learn all you guys. First-year programs here at Gordon State College. I've got the questions right here. We're going to try to embarrass Amari as much as we can. His opportunity to kind of talk some crap on his teammates, which is always the fun thing when you got the platform to do that. Amari, before we get to the questions, man, let's just talk about your first year here at Gordon State. A first-year player with the Highlanders, and just kind of how year number one's gone for you, playing for Coach Schiefen, and just kind of the year so far, man.
I mean, it's been good. I mean, being around the guys, getting to know some new people. I mean, I was at a different school last year, so coming into a new environment, just being here, being closer to home, it's just been real enjoyable. So I've been liking it so far.
All right, tell me about playing for Coach Schiefen.
Man, real long, hard practices, but I think
very animated practices.
Yeah, for sure.
Too,
You've been at a couple of them.
Oh, yes, I've been to a few.
But, he definitely tries to get the best out of us, so make sure we're working hard and trying to do everything that he has. So I think he's done a good job.
Man, we're in a dogfight right now in this conference play. I mean, right in the middle of the pack.
For sure.
You lose one, you can gain 2 or 3 spots. You lose one, you can lose 3 or 4 spots.
Sure.
I mean, we're in a dogfight in this thing, man. So just tell me how you see the rest of the basketball season. You're going to get a chance to see a lot of your opponents for a second time this year. You feel good about round 2 against a lot of these guys?
Yeah, for sure. I think we got the game plan to go and really be ready for it, execute. I think we'll be fine. So I think we'll be ready for the second half to go in their houses and just go in and win. So
let's go on a big roll second half of the season.
For
All
sure.
right, now let's get to the fun stuff here. Our one-on-one questions with Amari. And I want to call you Amari Stoudemire for some reason.
That's who I was named after, actually.
Are you real? Oh,
yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
But they took out the apostrophe from my name, but that's what I'm named after.
I have been sitting here prepping, and I have said Amari Stoudemire 15 times, so I'm just going to go ahead and apologize when I slip up and say it during the interview. So, all right, Amari Adams. Let's get to it. When is your birthday, sir?
February 28th, coming up.
Oh, man. How old will you be this year?
I'll be 21.
20. Well, that's a big number.
Yeah.
21 years old. February 28th. Good thing it wasn't the 29th. How would you celebrate that? If you were a leap year baby, would you celebrate the 28th
I definitely
every year?
got questions about that because I was born on a leap year, which is crazy. So I was born the day before leap day. So,
I've always wondered how that works. Do you celebrate every year, or are you just 1/4 of everybody's age?
I don't know. I guess if I really had to do it, I'd probably do it like maybe March 1st or something.
So you would go March 1st?
Yeah.
All
but
right.
I don't know how my mom feels about that because her birthday's March 3rd. So
have dual birthdays.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we already got one. Me and Eli have the same birthday.
Well, check this out. My mom and my cousin share the same birthday, March 11th, and I have 2 cousins separated by 2 years apart who were born in 95 and 97, both born March 21st.
That's really
crazy
weird.
in my
That's
family.
crazy.
Absolutely weird. All right, what city are you from? Where were you born? What do you consider your hometown?
Well, it's a long story. So I was born and raised in Portland, Oregon.
That's a long way from Barnesville, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me how.
So
Tell me how that works.
I'm originally from the West Coast. I grew up out there all the way till I was like 16, and then when COVID started, me and my family moved to Orlando, Florida, in around 2020, and I've been there ever since. So
how do you find Orlando from Portland, Oregon? What was it that drew you to Orlando? Must have been Disney World or something.
Well,
It was Mickey Mouse, wasn't it? Go ahead.
Well, I used to go a lot when I was younger, but my aunts lived out there for 20-something years.
Okay.
And we used to visit a lot when we were younger. And, with COVID, everything shutting down on the West Coast, my brother was playing basketball, so he got a chance to go play over there where everything was open. So ever since then, we've just been out there.
Does it really rain as much as they say in Oregon and in the Pacific Northwest?
Yes, it does, but the summers are really nice.
Really?
Yes.
No. What about the humidity? Is it bad up there?
No humidity, dry air.
Wow.
Nothing.
All right. I've always wanted to go to Seattle because I love the rain. I'm the weirdo who sleeps on the back porch when it rains.
I couldn't wait to get out of it.
We might need a swap. So,
Yeah,
all right.
for sure.
All right, there we go. From Portland, Oregon. Do you have a nickname? We've had some good ones this year from your teammates. What about you? Other than me calling you Amari Stoudemire. Anything else?
I've never really had a nickname. I mean, sometimes, I'll go to, because a lot of people can't pronounce my name. I'll go to a restaurant or something and tell you AJ because that's my initials, but I don't really have a nickname.
So we've got to work on one.
Maybe, yeah, soon.
All right, we could do that.
Yeah, for
Amari Adams, if you could visit any place on earth, my man, where are you going? Any place, all expenses paid. Where's your first stop?
I'm going to Tokyo, Japan.
Why Tokyo? There's like 75 million people there. It's shoulder to shoulder. You can't even move.
I've always wanted to go to see the experience. I'm really into their culture with their Japanese anime, manga, and stuff like that. So I've been into that for years. So I've always wanted to go for sure.
Going to Tokyo, that's a first for us. All right, early bird or night owl?
Night owl for sure.
What's your bedtime? Do you have a certain? I mean, are you a
No,
2 a.m., 10 p.m., 7:30 at night, or?
It depends how I'm feeling, but sometimes it's a little late.
A little late.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever done karaoke?
No, I haven't.
Do you have a karaoke song if you're ever going to do it? Do you got one you're thinking about sitting in reserve?
I don't know. Maybe have to do something with Rod Wave because that's who I listen to a lot. I know a lot of his lyrics, so I'll probably do something like that.
All right. What about a favorite vacation spot? I know you want to go to Tokyo, but somewhere you've already been that's a favorite.
Well, you know I'm from that side of the country, so I've been to California a lot. We used to go to Huntington Beach a lot when I was younger. I love going there, so that's definitely one of my favorite vacation spots for sure.
All right. If you could turn yourself into any animal, you said you're a big anime guy. Would there be an anime character or a specific animal you change into?
I don't know about animal. Maybe like a tiger or something, actually.
We get a lot of tigers.
Yeah.
We get a lot of tigers.
Yeah.
Favorite TV show or something Netflix or Hulu, something you're big on right now? You binge watching?
Going back to anime, I would say it's called Bleach.
Bleach?
Yeah, it's a lot old. It's a little older, but I really love it. It's been going on for a while, so I really like that show.
All right. What is something you just cannot live without?
Ooh.
Good questions here, aren't they? Make you
Yeah,
really make you think.
I don't know. Wow, that's a live without.
I mean, can't do without it. A lot of people say their cell phone. Some say internet. You know.
I think I'll say talking to my mom and dad every day.
That's a good one, man.
For sure. I mean, them putting stuff in my head. I'm always getting knowledge from them, so that's something that I always.
That's a great answer. And let me just tell you firsthand, man. I lost my mom last September. Take that phone call any chance you get.
Yeah.
Call your
for
mom,
sure.
call your dad every day, even if it's just 10 seconds. Hey,
For
Mom,
sure.
I love you. Don't ever let that slip by you, man.
Can't, for sure.
All right, what superpower would you give yourself?
I'll probably go. I want to be able to fly.
That's a good one.
I want to be able to fly. For sure.
All right, you told us Portland, Oregon is your hometown. Tell me, in your opinion, what is Portland, Oregon famous for? Like, what is the number one thing?
Surprisingly, their food.
Really?
It's been Portland, Oregon's been one of the biggest food scenes in the country for years.
Okay.
For a really long time. A lot of people even, if you watch years ago, what's his name? Guy Fieri came down to Portland, Oregon, doing voodoo donuts and stuff like that. So
voodoo donuts. Sounds pretty good. Well, that's crazy you say food because that leads me to my very next question. What is your favorite food?
It's a Vietnamese food called pho. So me and my mom go eat it a lot. So it's like a soup noodle type thing. It's really, really good.
You said it's called fuzz?
Pho.
Pho.
P-O-H.
Oh, P-O-H.
No,
See,
P-H-O.
Oh,
sorry.
P-H-O.
P-H-O, I'm sorry.
Pho. All right, there you go. Celebrity crush. This is always a fun one. Do you have a celebrity crush?
To be honest, not really. Because, I don't know, I'm not really into looking into the social media with the celebrities and stuff, at least. I mean, I'm on social media, of course.
Yeah.
But when it comes to celebrities, I'm not really into it. But I don't know, maybe like, I mean, of course, some Zendaya, girls like that, but I don't really have one, to be honest.
Okay, good deal. Number one on your bucket list. What's at the top of that list, man? You just want to do, you haven't done yet.
Well, I did talk about it. It's definitely traveled to Japan, but definitely just go somewhere overseas for sure. I've been wanting to do that for years. I have had my passport for a couple years, and I haven't done nothing with it, so I definitely got to do something with that.
Got to knock the dust off of it.
For sure.
All right. Biggest pet peeve. What gets on your nerves the most, Amari Adams?
Ooh, I don't know. I like sometimes when, like maybe like smacking when you're eating or like, I'm really more a chill guy. I like to relax a lot. So when people are like just in my face talking too much, I kind of just be like,
get out of my face.
Right.
Let me slide over a little bit then, right here. I'll give you some space. So, all right. Any game day superstitions? And feel free to get as crazy as you need to on this.
Oh no, I always gotta take, like especially these Saturday early games. I gotta take a shower in the morning.
That's good for any day.
I have to take a shower in the morning, just get refreshed, feel ready for the day. So that's my superstition. Just come in and do that. I feel like I'll play good. So.
All right, so we know that the cleanest person on the team every game day is Amari. Fresh shower, fresh scent before every tip-off. All right, Amari, favorite holiday, what you got?
Christmas for sure.
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Strawberry.
And where do you see yourself 10 years from today?
Hopefully still playing basketball. If not, doing something basketball related with coaching, scouting, something to do with basketball for sure.
If money was not an issue, what's the first thing you would buy?
I buy my sister a house.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. This is something new that I started with our softball team in their last one-on-one. We wrap up our one-on-one interviews now. Any questions from me? Your chance to turn the table. If not, that's fine. We can end it just like that, but if there's something, you're more than welcome to ask. Thinking hard on it. So,
what do you find most enjoyable about this season, about this basketball season so far?
Winning. Let me tell you.
I like that answer.
Winning is number one. Right?
I like that answer.
Last year was a very tough year for Highlander basketball. And the thing about it was it's not like we were getting blown out of every game. I mean, we were losing by 2, losing by 3, leading with 45 seconds left and just couldn't close it out. So although the record did not look great from last year, this year has just been, winning solves everything. And watching Coach Schiefen over here to our left and just how animated he is, it's been a fun year, man. And I hope we can keep it going into the postseason, make a good run in the tournament, and make it even better. So
definitely.
It's been my favorite this year. And getting to learn all you guys, man, this is something, I get to watch you guys play, get to call your names, give stats and all that. But doing this right here is my favorite thing. Baseball, softball, basketball, getting to go one-on-one with all of you guys and learn about you off the court.
For sure.
That's my favorite thing. And my wife says I talk too much anyway. She says I'll talk to a wall. So me talking is one of my favorite things, but this by far, man, is my favorite. And you did a great job, man. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, I got to ask while you're here with us. Of course, Mama's Kitchen gives out our Player of the Game award after every basketball game. We saw you over there with your family after our last home game. What did you eat? And tell me about the experience at Mama's Kitchen. I told Thomas I was going to ask you because he saw you on his security cam, and when we were leaving, he's like, is that one of the basketball guys? I was like, yeah, that's Amari Adams and his family. He's like, well, what do you eat? What do you think about it? I said, let me ask. So here we go. Give us the review on Mama's Kitchen. What
For sure. Well, I didn't even know where it was at first. It's kind of in the cut back there, a little truck. I was like, oh, yeah, it's definitely something that's going to be good. But I went there. I got the fried pork chop sandwich. I had the fried pork chop on the sweet roll with the mayo on it.
Really good, right?
I had 2 of them.
Wow.
I had 2 of them, so.
All right. So you highly recommend.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, just for sitting here with me today, I'm going to give you another certificate. Last time you had to pay for your own meal. I didn't like that. I'm going to give you a free meal for this one, all right? Sound good?
That.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Amari Adams going one-on-one with us here today, member of the Gordon State Highlander basketball team. He wears number 5, but today it's all about one-on-one. Amari, thank you very much, man.
Sir.
We appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
Hang on, folks. We're glad to have you here with us. One-on-one, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you entered. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
All right, just about ready to go for the start of the second half here at Gordon State College. Alongside of Sky Gillespie, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. T. Carmichael on our camera for us here today, high above the fans who are here with us on this Saturday, and a great turnout here inside the Sark Arena. Even the young fans here with us, representing the Upward basketball program of Lamar County. There's probably 30 or 40 young players here with us today, sitting behind us, chanting, "Let's go Gordon." And yes, indeed, that's what we need to do as the second half is underway. 35-23, South Georgia State on top. Here's Lamont with it. This little floater is good. Nice touch by Daniel Lamont. He's got 3 in the ballgame. It's back to a 10-point game. It was as high as 18. Man, Highlanders right there to start the game, led early. But when it got to a 9-9 ball game, South Georgia State just started taking away with it as Piercy lost the dribble. Went behind the back, had it stripped away. Now it's tipped again into the hands of Lamont. 3-on-1. Burnett, alley-oop to Piercy. No good, but he'll draw a foul and go shoot 2. Like the intensity here to start the second half.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that locker room.
Foul's going to go on number 15, Grant Raven. Oh, yeah. I promise you, Coach Greg Schiefen, one of the most animated coaches you'll ever see. There's a reason why they lock the doors at practice. It's not so people can't steal plays and strategies. The man is very dedicated to his job. He is fun to watch, though, man. I love it. Piercy knocks down the first free throw. He's got 11 in the ball game. He led all scorers for Gordon State in the first half. He had 10. Burnett had 5. Christian Bacon had 3. Deion Williams and Gio Francesi each had 2. Daniel Lamont had 1. Second free throw is no good. Chandler Thomas had 10. Reggie White with 2. Ashton Penamon with 5. Jeremiah Anderson with 2. Grant Raven with 6. And Devin Rainey with 10, the leading scorers for the Hawks in the first half. And now we're going to get a reach-in foul called here against Piercy. Piercy had a technical foul go against him in the first half. Free throw shooting in the first half. Hawks were 7 out of 10. Highlanders 6 out of 11. So pretty even at the stripe. Again, it was just a huge run after the 9-9 tie, where the Hawks kind of broke it open. They led by as many as 18 right now. It's a 9-point game as the Hawks lose it on the baseline. Big story in the first half. Gordon State only made 1 3-pointer, 1 out of 11 from the three-point line in the first half. Francesi will inbound it to Burnett. Burnett's the man who had that 3. But he got an early foul.
Late, too.
Yep, he got an early foul trouble, came back in what, Sky, the last 2 or 3 minutes? And a blocking foul going to be called against the Hawks here. And as Burnett, right on cue, nails a 3-pointer, that won't count. Foul's going to go on Ashton Penamon, number 4. That'll be his 3rd. When we're done here today, both teams back in action on Wednesday for their next games. South Georgia State will be at home to take on South Georgia Technical College at 7 p.m. Gordon State will be in Griffin to take on Southern Crescent Tech at 7 p.m. Foul's going to go on number 23, Devin Rainey. Push on the inbound pass. Again, after today, we've only got 2 more home games remaining. And then we get into the conference tournament, hopefully. Here's Lamont. He's going to try to drive, give it to Francesi. Gio high off the glass. Look at the lucky roll. Gio with a nice touch and a little bit of luck. It's down to a 7-point lead. Chip away. Had somebody tell me one time, a long time ago, Sky, how do you eat an elephant?
How do you eat a what?
An elephant.
Heck if I know.
1 bite at a time. It didn't make sense to me either until I heard it. So, but the elephant today has been the team in red. Wide open look down low. Pass is going to be stolen by Penamon. Good defense by the Hawks. Now they'll push up court to Thomas. Highlanders starting the second half on a 5-0 run. Cutting back into this lead that was 18. Hawks drive, foul called, and the Hawks will go shoot 2. Let's see who gets hit this time. Daniel Lamont, number 8, his 3rd. And that will send Devin Rainey, number 23, to the line. And, Sky, you had some pretty good stats and numbers on Mr. Rainey. You were telling me at halftime today.
Well, simply put, the kid is uber talented, and he's finally starting to receive national recognition. Recently got an offer from the D2 Valdosta State as he knocks that first one in. And this week as well was named the National Junior College Division I Player of the Week. He's averaging 28.3 points, 6 assists, and is shooting an astounding 65.2% from the field.
Wow. He knocks down both free throws here. That gives him 12 in the ball game. You said the National JUCO Player of the Week. I thought you said conference, man.
No. Yes.
Nationwide. Wow. Congratulations to Devin Rainey for South Georgia State. He's got 12 in this one. He leads all scorers for the Hawks. Back to a 9-point game. Burnett to Bacon to Piercy in the corner. Jamari will take the 3, too strong. Penamon there with a long rebound. Ashton Penamon back to Rainey. They'll work on Piercy. Lefty on lefty here. You don't see a lot of that in basketball. But both of these teams have really good left-handed players. Penamon, baseline jumper, knocks it down over Francesi. Pittamon has 7 in the ball game. Christian will push up court. Christian going to try to go all the way. Leans in, draws the foul, and one. That is classic Christian Bacon. Foul will go on Grant Raven, number 15, his second. Christian Bacon with 5 in the ball game. And that is his style, that running floater where he can just hang in the air, draw the foul. And now he'll go to the free throw line, try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and good. Christian Bacon does just that. He's got 6 in the game. The lead is down to 8. Again, it was as many as 18 just before halftime. Hawks with it. They'll go down low. Reverse layup is no good. Daniel Lamont with the rebound. Here's Burnett. Burnett, lay in good on the give from Bacon. How about the assist from Christian Bacon, and now a steal by Francesi. Piercy trying to find Burnett, and he threw it away, and now Thomas by himself. He'll put it up and in for an easy lay-in. Oh, man, if we could have found a way to score that basket, this place would have jumped out of their seats. Bacon has it knocked away from behind by Anderson. Into the hands of Chandler Thomas. Right now it's turned into a track meet. Left-handed shot, no good. Piercy with the rebound. Devin Rainey shot, no good. And Coach Baldwin here to our right. His face is redder than the jerseys of his Hawks team right now. He wanted that foul. He did not get it. And he is blood red. 8-point lead, 10 on the shot clock. Lamont just about had it stripped away. Floater is good for Daniel Lamont. That is his game. His 4th point of the half, and 2 easy floaters in the paint for Daniel Lamont. 6-point game. Here's Penamon. Over to Rainey. In the corner to Thomas. Trying to work it down low. Nothing there. Thomas to Penamon. Wide open 3, and he knocks it down. And a timeout going to be taken by the Hawks as Ashton Penamon has his 10th point of the ball game. And that'll make it a 9-point lead with 15-11 to play. Timeout taken here by the Hawks as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. That's Sky Gillespie. I'm Chad Feltman. T. Carmichael is up on top, running the camera for us today. Our M&Ms were fantastic. Thank you very much, by the way, T. Carmichael. And Sky, this is the run we were trying to find, man. We got it down to as little as 6, and this team just not quitting, but going to need some help shooting it from outside. Again, just 1 3-point basket made in this ball game for the Highlanders.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just having that confidence. They came out fresh. They came out energized. They came out confident, and they had the memory of a goldfish, as a lot of people say in basketball. You just got to forget the past and focus on the next play. Forget about the last play. Forget about the turnovers. Just keep focusing. And I think the biggest thing that the Highlanders need to do, you'll hear Schiefen all day long just screaming, run back, run back. They can't have easy transition looks.
All right. I was talking about eating an elephant. You're talking about memories of a goldfish.
It's a zoo out here at the Sark.
What a day at the arena. Does a goldfish really not have a good memory? How do you know a goldfish doesn't have good memory? Who has done the research on that?
I used to own one.
Oh, really?
From the fair, and we became very close.
Okay, what was his name?
His name was actually, he was a darker one. I named him Chocolate.
You named your goldfish with a great memory, Chocolate.
Yep.
All right. Did he take a ride down the toilet when his time came, or? We don't know. Chocolate, the goldfish, for Sky Gillespie. Oh, boy, 44-35. That's why it's so great to have good help here at the broadcast table. Highlanders inbound, down by 9. Burnett will bring it up court. Again, the team in red today, the number 1 team in the conference, as Burnett knocks down another 3. He's got 10 in the ball game. It's down to 6 once again. 44-38. Hawks with it. Shot no good. Offensive board. That was actually a pass from number 11, Horde, to number 15, Raven. Raven's got 8. 46-38. 14 and a half left in the game. Bacon tried to drive. He got cut off in a double team. Lamont off the glass, and Daniel Lamont coming alive here in the second half. His 6th point of the second half for the Highlanders. Pinamon stops his dribble. He'll give it away. Here's Rainey with it. In a double team, Gio knocks it out of bounds with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And they're going to say that will be our media timeout. 14:06 to play, second half. It's a 6-point ball game. South Georgia on top of Gordon State College.
Highlander Preview Day at Gordon State College is coming up Saturday, March 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Explore our state-of-the-art facilities, engage with our faculty and staff, learn about our programs, and tour our beautiful campus. With affordable tuition and a welcoming campus environment, Gordon State College is the perfect place to further your education. See for yourself Saturday, March 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. during Highlander Preview Day at Gordon State College. For more info, visit gordonstate.edu today.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
6-point ball game in the second half. 14:06 to play. It's 46-40. Hawks on top. This is the closest the Highlanders have been able to get it. Again, just before halftime, Gordon State was down by 18 points. But all of a sudden, when Burnett came off the bench with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the half, the energy definitely shifted, and Burnett has gone from 0 points to 10. 2 3-pointers in the ball game, the only 2 the Highlanders have hit today. 6-point game. Pinamon on the alley-oop. And the putback is up and good by Rainey. Rainey's got 14 in the ball game. 48-40. Christian Bacon leading the offense. He'll give it off to Burnett. Burnett looking for some help. The hot hand right now has been Lamont. 10 on the shot clock. Burnett, long 3, and we got a whistle. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Lamont. Daniel Lamont with his 4th foul. He'll come out of the ball game, and Satan Oki. I think Lamont got called for a push. And the Hogs will inbound it with 13:35 to play. 48-40. Again, the Hawks, number 1 team in the conference. 8-1 in conference play. Rainey will drive, draws the contact, no foul. Thomas gets the loose ball. He'll put it up, and he'll draw the foul. And Thomas will go shoot 2 free throws. Foul's going to go on number 23, Satan Oki. That'll be his 2nd. And going to the line will be Chandler Thomas. He's got 12 points in the ballgame. He's 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. And he'll knock the first one home. Well, all of a sudden, South Georgia has nailed their last 7 free throws. Make it 8 as Thomas gets the friendly roll.
That's what they do. They're at the top of the conference in free throw percentage. And Thomas at the line with that's 14 now.
Lead
the
is
thing
back
about
to 10.
Thomas, excuse me, Chad, is that this is just his 6th start of the season, and he's playing like an incredible ball player.
Burnett tripped up in the paint. And Burnett's going to draw a foul. He's going to go on Pinamon, and that's going to be the 4th on Pinamon. And he'll check out of the ball game. Going to be replaced by Trace Green, number 22. 13:08 to play. 10-point lead for the Hawks. And their only conference loss of the season came a week ago today against Central Georgia Tech. They're 8-1 in conference play. Burnett takes the inbound. Pull-up jumper, no good. Ball's loose and controlled by the Hawks. Rainey's got the loose ball. 10-point lead for the Hawks. Inside 13 minutes to play. They'll go down low. Finger roll, no good. Ball into the hands of Christian Bacon. Amron Horde was wide open, just flat out missed it. Bacon will drive, stops his dribble, and he slid his feet. And going to get called with a travel. So Christian will turn it over. A couple of subs coming in. Number 4, Jamari Piercy for the Highlanders. Number 5, Jeremiah Anderson. For the Hawks, Darius Zachary will check out. 10-point lead. Hawks have led by as many as 18. Gordon has gotten it down to as little as 6 twice. And a foul going to be called here on Francesi. Apparently, you can't even try to steal the ball anymore these days.
It's really close to a jump ball, but unfortunately they called the foul as we had Sheehan not too happy with that call either.
Well, again, he had both hands on the ball. What did he do wrong? Inbound pass. Alley-oop, no good, but the putback is up and good by Rainey. And Devin Rainey is starting to feel it. 15 in the ballgame. He leads all scorers. And it's back to a 12-point lead as the Hawks are on a 6-0 run. Piercy shot off the glass. No good, but he'll draw a foul. And Jamari will go shoot 2 free throws. Foul's going to be on number 22, Trace Green, and that'll be his 3rd. Told you the other games going on in the conference today. A very, very busy Saturday across the GCAA. Of course, we got this one here today with Gordon in South Georgia. Down in Cuthbert, Georgia, Andrew College taking on Georgia Highlands. In Swainsboro, East Georgia State taking on South Georgia Tech. And just up the road from us in Griffin today, Southern Crescent Tech taking on Albany Tech as Piercy knocks in the first free throw, gives him 12 in the game. Next up for Gordon State, we'll take on Southern Crescent. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. in Griffin. We beat Southern Crescent earlier this year here at home. Second free throw is good. Piercy knocks them both down. And that's kind of, if you want to say a rival with Gordon State, Southern Crescent, the closest school to us, as Burnett's going to come away with a steal. He'll give it to Deion Williams, and Williams going to get called for a travel. But that's about the closest thing, I guess, you could call to a rivalry. Gordon and Southern Crescent, of course, forever, it was Griffin Technical College. But 2 schools were separated by about 12 miles or so, just up Highway 41. And I'm sure there'll be a big crowd in Griffin on Wednesday night when the 2 teams get together. Media timeout. 11:58 to play, second half. It is a 10-point lead here for the Hawks. As we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth alongside of Sky Gillespie, I'm Chad Feltman. And last night, tough night for our Highlanders softball team. And boy, Sky, we lost the first game 11-10. In a nail-biter against Gaston College, who's ranked 23rd in the country. And then we came back in the nightcap last night, softball team. Little struggle against Lake Sumter State College. We lost that one 10-3. And I know they were playing down there earlier today when we got here. You could barely see them through the fog, but they were playing. Don't know an outcome of that first game today, but they're scheduled to play their next game coming up at 4 o'clock today. So who knows? But softball team in action. We played some tough competition the last couple of weeks. Last week, we took on the 5th-ranked team in the country. Walter State split the series 2 out of 4. And again, last night against Gaston College, we lost 11-10. Should have been a tie ball game, but we got royally hosed on a call on a play at the plate. And wouldn't you know it, instead of it being the 3rd out, the run counted for Gaston. We ended up losing by 1. 52-42, our baseball team. They were in action yesterday as well, and they're playing today. Give you an update on them here in our next media timeout. Inside 12 minutes left in the second half. Chandler Thomas guarded by Burnett, and are going to have an illegal screen here on the Hawks. They are going to call Jeremiah Anderson with his 4th foul. Try to set that screen on Burnett. He'll come out of the ball game. So Penamon has 4. Anderson has 4 for the Hawks. Daniel Lamont has 4 for the Highlanders. We've gotten it to as little as 6 2 times. Burnett, three-pointer, good. And a timeout taken by Coach Schiefen. Oh, excuse me, the net got tied up. Thought he called timeout as quick as he jumped off the bench. The lead is back to 7 as Burnett has knocked down his 3rd three-pointer of the ball game. Again, he had nothing until about a minute to play before halftime. And then he has single-handedly helped bring Gordon State back in this ball game. Three-pointer by Rainey is no good, and now Burnett with the offensive board. Christian to Christian, Bacon to Piercy. Piercy going to try to back his way in the paint. Wild shot, has it knocked away, and it's into the hands of Chandler Thomas. Now Rainey's got it. Rainey going to go all the way, and he's going to draw a foul on Satan Oki. Foul on Oki. Oh, actually, they're going to call it on. They called it on 15-6. Okay, Bacon. There you go. I didn't even know Christian Bacon was anywhere around. Looked like that was going to go on 23. Oki, he went up to block the shot. Christian was nowhere near.
Certainly on Oki.
Yeah, that's a terrible call. Inbound pass off the hands of the Hawks. They'll swing it around to Rainey. Rainey lost the handle. Thomas picks it up in the paint. Hawks swing it around again. Three-pointer is good. Oh, my gosh. At the roll for the Hawks as Williams has it. His lay-in is up and good. Dion got back, and he's got 4. That three-pointer was by Matthew Roberts, redshirt sophomore for the Hawks. He is living right for sure. 55-47. The lead is 8. Roberts will drive again. Easy one-handed lay-in. Where has Matthew Roberts come from?
Someone's got to step up with all the foul trouble.
He has scored the last 5 points for the Hawks. 10 minutes to play. It's a 10-point game. Highlanders have been so close as long three-pointer here off the backboard is no good by Burnett. Dion Williams keeps it alive. Here's Christian with it. Christian kicks it over to Williams. Williams will drive, stops, back to Christian. 5 on the shot clock. Bacon needs some help. Three-pointer, top of the key, barely at the front of the rim. No, that should reset the shot clock. That ball hit the front of the rim. So Highlanders will keep possession. When it hits the front of the rim and you get an offensive board, it resets to 20 seconds. And one of the officials missed it over there and called it a shot clock violation. And we ought to have a heart monitor on Coach Schiefen during these ball games.
Yeah, imagine it in the locker room during that break.
Bacon will inbound to Piercy. Jamari, one-handed shot, no good, but he's going to go shoot 2. Foul is going to go on number 3, Reggie White. Not sure if his girlfriend Myra's tuned in here with us today or not, Coach Schiefen's, but Myra, if you are, let's get Coach a heart monitor or something we could put right here on the broadcast. We can just have like some little heartbeats right here on the screen. I guarantee you'd be pretty doggone high today. 9:25 left to play. Piercy back at the free throw line. He's got 13 in the ball game. His last 5 points have come from the free throw line as he misses the front end of this pair. Piercy's first 8 were all 2-pointers. And again, his last 5 all from the free throw line. Trying to get the lead back down below 10. Second free throw is no good, way off the mark. And a foul going to be called on Gordon State. Loose ball foul. Will go on Dion Williams, number 11. That'll be his first.
Every time the lead goes to single digits, it always finds its way back to that magic number of 10. If we can keep it under 10, that's always the goal, but we've gotten to 6 multiple times. Just got to keep chipping away.
Now we've got it to 6 a couple times, then down to 7, then to 8. And there's just an easy lay-in by Chandler Thomas. Uncontested lay-in. Lead is back to 12 as Piercy now. Wild shot, no good. Rebound by the Hawks. Hawks push up court. And a foul called and one. Floater in the paint is up and good by Matthew Roberts. He will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Burnett. That'll be his third. And again, where in the world has Matthew Roberts come from? He didn't play the first 30 minutes of this ball game, and now he's come in with 7 points, chance to make it 8. Matthew Roberts out of Eastside High School in Greenville, South Carolina, knocks down the free throw, and he's now got 8 points in the ball game.
8 points in the ball game, just averages 2 on the season.
I shouldn't even say ball game. I should say 8 points in the last, Sky, 5 or 6 minutes?
Yes.
Since he came in. Back to a 15-point game just like that. It was down to 6. Inside 9 minutes to play. Burnett with another long three in there. He knocks it down. Burnett's got 4 3-pointers in the ball game. 62-50. Here's Roberts with it over to Thomas. Thomas swings it around. Rady with a wide open three, and he'll knock it in. Huge height advantage there. Rainey being guarded by Bacon. Back to a 15-point game. Christian dumps it off to Brown, and Cam lost it, had it knocked away from behind. South Georgia has just gone pound for pound, head-to-head with the Highlanders. Official across the court. Boy, he has had quite the day here with Coach Baldwin from South Georgia. They have swapped words. They've swapped gestures. That has been another entertaining moment itself as Burnett, corner three is no good. Williams comes away with the offensive board. Inside 8 to play. Christian Burnett with the ball. Dumps it down low to Francesi. How about that? A backwards lay-in. Francesi gets the basket and one. Foul is going to go on Chandler Thomas, number 0. That's going to be his first foul. And that will take us to our media timeout inside of 8 minutes. It's 65-52. South Georgia State on top by 13 here in Barnesville.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Don't forget, after the ball game, we will give out the award for our player of the game, presented by Mama's Kitchen here in Barnesville. After the ball game, that's also where you can find me, Sky, and our cameraman, T. Carmichael. We're going to go and have us some early dinner here tonight. Sky is going to stay with the chicken tenders.
I cannot wait.
I think I may go with the Thai dogs, the all-beef hot dogs with the queso cheese. And, of course, got to do some fried okra with it. Got to when you go to Mama's. Francesi's at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play, and he does just that. 65-53. It's a 12-point ball game. Just got to find a way to come up with a stop. We have not been able to stop South Georgia. Seems like the last 15 times they've touched the ball. And Sky, they've done a great job spreading it around. It's not just one person doing the damage. There's Rainey with it. He'll work on Brown. Rainey, left-handed lay-in, no good. May have been partially blocked by Brown. Gio pushes up court to Burnett. Burnett with a lay-in, and it's good. It's back to a 10-point game. There's the stop we needed. Now we just need about 5 more of them. 65-55. Three-pointer by the Hawks. In and out. Francesi with the rebound.
It looks good, too.
Francesi swings it around and throws it to the official. Well, good catch by the official, but unfortunately he was standing out of bounds. Turnover by Gordon State.
He was open, though.
That's a good call. He was. Second time these two teams have met this season. South Georgia State won the first one 84-72 back on January 18th. They won that one by 12. They lead this one by 10. If you're just tuning in, South Georgia led by as many as 18 as Brown comes away with the block. 5 on the shot clock. Rainey in the paint with 3. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Good D by the Highlanders. Burnett with it. Dumps it down to Brown. Saved by Williams to Francesi. Oh, what a moment there. 6:15 to play. 10-point game. Burnett, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound into the hands of Garrett Oravitz. And a foul going to be called here on Gordon State. We're going to have a loose ball foul. And let's see who they call the foul on.
I believe it's going to be on Brown.
Cameron Brown, thank you, sir. Number 13, his first. And that is going to put South Georgia in the bonus. They'll go shoot a 1-and-1. Garrett Oravitz, 6'4", redshirt freshman wearing number 13. He is out of Ola High School in McDonough, Georgia. Former Ola Mustang. Knocks down the first free throw.
And a little bit more on the last meeting on January 18th over at South Georgia. It was a 12-point loss for the Highlanders, but they were outscored by 11 in the second half. So it was just a 1-point game going into the half. So it just shows that these two teams are pretty tightly contested.
Well, you want to hear something crazy and how much free throws matter? It's a 12-point lead. South Georgia has made their last 11 straight free throws. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Burnett trying to go all the way. Shot blocked in the paint. No foul called as Burnett hits the deck. And a foul here going to be called, a charge against the Hawks. Christian Bacon took the charge against number 3, Reggie White. That'll be the third foul on White.
Stop doing your own shit.
14 out of 17 total from the free throw line today for South Georgia.
We just had a bench warning over there from the Hawks bench. I believe they said on number 3 on Reggie White, who just committed the foul, which would make sense.
67-55, 12-point game, 5:50 to play. Highlanders trailed by 18. We've got it down to 6 about 3 different times here in the second half, but that's as close as we've been able to get because of stuff like that. Terrible turnovers. And now inside, shot is up, no good. Thomas there with a rebound, put it in and one. Chandler Thomas gets the basket. Foul is going to be on Dion Williams, number 11, his second. And let's see if the Hawks can continue the streak at the free throw line. They do not. That'll snap. 11 straight free throws made by the Hawks as Francesi gets it off to Burnett. Burnett up court to Bacon. And a timeout going to be taken here by Coach Greg Schiefen of Gordon State. 5:21 left in the ball game. It's 69-55. Told you coming up next for Gordon State, they are going to be in Griffin on Wednesday, a rematch against Southern Crescent. Highlanders won that first meeting 69-60. That was right here on January the 15th. It was a 9-point victory, but Gordon State was up by 23 points in that ball game. Southern Crescent came all the way back to get it to within 3 in the second half. And then Gordon finally pulled away to win that one 69-60. So we'll see the Tigers again Wednesday night in Griffin at 7 p.m. Today, the Tigers are at home. They're taking on Albany Tech. East Georgia is at home in Swainsboro, taking on South Georgia Tech. Andrew College is at home in Cuthbert, taking on Georgia Highlands, who beat the living crap out of us on Wednesday night. I looked at that recap Wednesday night, and I thought it was a typo. Sometimes you just get your rear end handed to you in life.
Doesn't help. You only made 16 shots that game either. Shot just 25%. That won't cut it.
No. The final score Wednesday night, Georgia Highlands 91, Gordon State 58. And the crazy thing about that is we beat Georgia Highlands here at home back on January the 8th, 75-70 in a game. We were up by 20-something points in the first half. Just goes to show you, man, you can't look at former games. You can't look at common opponents. Every night's a different night. Anything can happen. But, man, when I saw that Wednesday night, I was like, look, I don't drink, but I was questioning my sobriety on that one, I promise you. Highlanders have lost 4 in a row, in jeopardy here of losing their 5th straight. 69-55. It's a 12-point lead for the Hawks with 5:12 to play. Here's Lamont down low. Lamont did not get the foul called on the first attempt, but now he will draw the foul as he gets the offensive board in the putback. And let's see who's going to get hit with the foul. It's going to be number 23, Devin Rainey. That'll be his 3rd. He's the leading scorer for the Hawks. He's got 19. Chandler Thomas has 18 in the ball game. Daniel Lamont at the free throw line. First one is no good. Could not get the friendly roll. Just about brought down the rain with that one. High arcing free throw, but that's how you're taught to shoot them. Bend your knees and arc it high. He does this one and perfect. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Daniel Lamont has 8 points in the ball game. 13-point lead. 5 minutes to play. Hawks on top of the Highlanders. Here's Thomas with 18. Make it 20. Nice step in the paint. He's got 20 points to lead the Hawks. Again, Rainey has 19. As Burnett's worked on by Rainey. 15-point ball game. 3-pointer for Burnett. No good off the side of the rim. Lamont hit the deck. No foul called. Rebounded by Thomas. Chandler Thomas lost the handle. Picks it up. Watch out for this guy right here. Matthew Roberts, number 2. He's been a silent killer off the bench in the second half for the Hawks. He's got 8 points. Gives it down low, and a foul called on Gio. Going to be a reach-in foul on Francesi, and that'll be his 4th. So he's playing with 4. Daniel Lamont's playing with 4. 4 on Ashton Pinamon, 4 on Jeremiah Anderson for the Hawks. First free throw is in there by Grant Raven. Gives him 9 points in the ball game. We were tied at 9. And it was a big 23-4 run by the Hawks that really separated this one. Gordon has not been able to get back to a tie or retake the lead since. Second free throw is good by Raven. Highlanders jumped out to a 7-1 lead. 73-57, 4-minute mark coming up. Second half. Gonna need a huge comeback here for the Highlanders. It's gonna start with three-point shots. Burnett over to Bacon. Bacon thought about it, head fake, now he'll drive. Wild shot, throws it underneath the basket. But he'll get bailed out and go shoot 2 free throws. Foul's gonna go on number 15, Grant Raven. That'll be his third. Want to say thanks to everybody tuning in with us today on the broadcast on the YouTube channel. Glad to have you here for Highlander basketball. Presented by Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Jackson, Georgia. 3:52 to play. Highlanders trailing 73-56 here in the second half.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
After today, our next Highlander basketball broadcast will be coming up 1 week from today. We'll be right back here inside the Sark Arena to take on Central Georgia Technical College, the only team this season that has been able to beat our opponent today in conference play. Next Saturday, Central Georgia Tech will come to town. Second meeting against the Highlanders this year. Gordon State was able to win the first game against Central Georgia Tech back on January 25th, 63-62. And then again, Central Georgia beat the number 1 team we're playing today. First free throw from Christian Bacon is no good. We have not helped ourselves at the free throw line today, unlike the team in red, who has shot lights out from the free throw line. Here's the second one from Christian, in and out, no good. Saved by the Hawks for a moment, but Matthew Roberts stepped on the baseline. Boy, how many points we left off the free throw line today? I'll add them up and let you know here in just a second. Bacon will inbound to Piercy. Under 4 to play. Piercy will drive. Try to bank it off the glass. No good. Lamont comes flying in, knocked down his own teammate. Pinamon with the ball. Hawks with the lead. 3:35 to play. Been a good 1-2 punch today from Thomas and Rainey. They'll go downstairs. Shot blocked. And now what's the call going to be?
They're called jump ball there.
Jump ball called. It's Roberts and Lamont got tied up. And the Hawks will inbound it. And now another whistle on the inbound. And a foul here on Gordon State, it looks like, coming up. Maybe against Lamont. It is, and that's it. Daniel Lamont will foul out of the ballgame, his 5th foul. He's going to end the day with 8 points. 7 of those here in the second half. Had a good rebound in the second half, just got in some early foul trouble, and he is done.
I really was impressed by Lamont today. He played a great game. And imagine if he stayed out of foul trouble, that would have helped a lot. He was a great scorer, good rebounder. Just found the way of the fouls, as has a lot of players today. Yeah, it's been a foul fest.
It has indeed. And now the officials are here at the scorer's table trying to check the scorebook. Told you about those free throws for South Georgia, guys. 16 out of 20 today for the Hawks.
It's not bad. 75%, just around their season average. Actually, literally right at their season average of 75%.
Highlanders are 12 out of 22. Rainey's at the line. Misses the first. Devin Rainey has 19, and he'll stay right there as he misses the second. 3:18 to play. 73-56. Cam Brown has checked in for Lamont. Piercy guarded by Rainey. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Piercy kicks it out. Wide open look for Burnett. Head fake. He'll take the 2 instead of the 3. Gets his own rebound, and he'll put the layup off the glass. Christian Burnett makes it a 73-58 ball game. It's 15. Inside 3 to play. Burnett has 20. 15 of those here in the second half for Christian Burnett. Again, he got an early foul trouble as Penamon spins in the paint. Shot is too strong. Burnett comes up court. 1-on-4. Christian almost had it ripped from behind, but it falls into the hands of Darius Zachary. Burnett over to Zachary. Corner 3, and it's no good. Zachary stays cold today. No points for Darius. As a steal here and a great save by Piercy to Zachary. Left-handed lay-in. There's the first basket of the ball game for Darius. Finger roll on the lay-in. Makes it a 13-point game. 2 minutes on the clock. And now the Hawks not going to be in much of a hurry here. They're up by 13. No need to be. Inside 2 to play. 13-point lead. 10 on the shot clock. Now Penamon with it. 5 on the clock. He'll spin. Kicks it out. Roberts. Long 3. No good. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to get into the hands of Penamon. That'll reset the shot clock with 90 seconds to play. Tough break for the Highlanders. As now the Hawks will just push it around, and a corner 3 again, no good. Another offensive board by Roberts. And now they'll go down low. Layup is up and good. Chandler Thomas puts it in. Not 1, not 2, but 3 offensive possessions for the Hawks. Highlanders had the ball, but both times had it ripped out. And the Hawks up by 15 with 1:13 to play as Coach Baldwin is going to call a timeout. Well, looks like the Hawks are going to improve to 21-3 on the season. They're going to go to 9-1 in the conference. Highlanders are going to drop to 11-11, back to 500. And now going to be sitting at 4-6 in the conference. 5-game losing streak for Gordon State. And again, taking a look at the conference standings coming into today's game. Gordon has gone from the number 2 seed all the way down to the 6th seed. But after losing this one here today, they're going to be tied right there with Central Georgia Tech with 6 losses. And again, with 6 losses, Andrew College is sitting in the basement right now. They're 1-8. They're just 2 games out. Again, 9 teams in the conference. Only 8 will make the conference tournament in March. Somebody's going to get left behind. 1 minute left in the ball game. Highlanders playing for pride, and they'll throw it away. Deion Williams trying to find number 21, Devin Scherer, who has just checked in, along with number 22, Brian Salah. So Coach Schiefen going to his bench here with 56 seconds left. Hawks will bring it across the half-court stripe. They got to at least attempt 1 shot. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock. Or they may just let the shot clock expire without taking a shot. Again, they're up by 15. There's no need to have to take one. Chandler Thomas has 22 in the ballgame. He'll throw it down low, and there's the layup off the glass. And it's Oravich, the former Ola High School Mustang, who puts it up and in. 25 seconds left. Dion Williams almost had it stripped away. Here's Scherer with it, about a half-second difference on the game clock and the shot clock. Dion will drive, has it stripped away, and a foul going to be called in the paint on South Georgia. And the foul's going to go on number 14, Dawson Eaton, who is fresh off the bench. That'll be his first foul. And it will send Dion Williams to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the ball game. First free throw is no good. We've missed 11 free throws today. We're down 17. On the other hand, South Georgia, 18 out of 22 from the free throw line. 9 seconds left. Williams with the second free throw, missed that one. Zachary gets the offensive board, throws it back in. Hawks steal the pass, 5 seconds left. And the Hawks are going to run the clock out. There is the horn. And that is the ball game. South Georgia State comes into Barnesville. And they are able to come away with a 17-point victory, 77-60. Today's final score. We'll take one final timeout, come back and wrap up our broadcast from the Sark Arena right after this timeout from Gordon.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Final score here in Barnesville today, 77-60. Highlanders drop their 5th straight game as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth to wrap it up today. Alongside of Sky Gillespie, I'm Chad Feltman, T. Carmichael on the camera for us here today. And let's go through our final numbers this afternoon, being presented by the Sellers Law Firm in Griffin. Sky, it was total dominance at the free throw line today for the Hawks. I've got 18 out of 22. At one point in time, they hit 11 straight free throws today. South Georgia State did. Absolutely unreal. Final scores today. Chandler Thomas leads the way. He'll finish with 22. Matthew Roberts off the bench in like the last 5 minutes of the ball game. He finishes with 8. Reggie White with 2. Ashton Penamon had 10. Jeremiah Anderson with 2. Garrett Oravitz off the bench late. He's got 4. Grant Raven with 10. And Devin Rainey finishes with 19. For the Highlanders, here today, Darius Zachary finishes with 2. Christian Burnett with 20. Jamari Piercy with 13. Christian Bacon with 6. Daniel Lamont with 8. Dion Williams with 4. Gio Francesi with 7. And the Highlanders today from the free throw line, another tough day. 12 out of 24, shooting 50%. We left 12 points at the free throw line. Sky, we lose it by 17. Tough day for the Highlanders for a game that started out with so much promise in the first 5 or 6 minutes, and then boom, that 23-4 run after we were tied at 9. Ultimately too much for Gordon State to overcome today.
Yeah, it's certainly a good point. I really think the most important thing that the Highlanders need to do is try to play a full 40-minute complete game. We just let too many runs, as we just heard Chad say, 23-4 run. It's just hard to win a basketball game with that happening. maybe you can allow like a 6-0 run, but 23-4, that's tough to come back from.
Yep. Highlanders dropped their 5th straight. Now 4-6 in the conference, 11-11 overall on the year. Again, both teams in action on Wednesday. South Georgia State going to be back at home to take on South Georgia Tech. That's 7 p.m. Gordon State just up the road, about 15 minutes up Highway 41 North. They're going to be going to Griffin to take on the Tigers from Southern Crescent Technical College. Tip-off at 7 p.m. All right, Sky, just one more little bit of business to handle. It is time to give out our Player of the Game Award presented by Mama's Kitchen. I'm going to point right here. You nod or disagree. You tell me what you think. If you don't like it, I'll let you decide today. So totally your call, but whoever we're about to announce is going to get the free meal to Mama's Kitchen in Barnesville. Player of the game. All right, Sky Gillespie, I showed you who I like. Tell me who you're thinking today. What you think?
Well, I agree with you. Would you like me to announce it?
Man,
or would
absolutely.
You like to...
No, please do. Nobody ever agrees with me. I feel so honored.
Chad, we're going to go with number 3, Christian Burnett, who put on an incredible second half, was stroking it from 3. He started off with foul trouble, but once he came back into the game, put on a scoring fest. 20 points is what I had.
Yep, 20 points.
And Burnett played an incredible game.
And let's not forget, he had 2 early fouls. I mean, in the first 2 or 3 minutes, had to come out of the ball game. He did not come back in until about 2 minutes before halftime. He scored 5 quick points right off the bench. Ended the game with 20. The only Highlander player today to hit a 3-point basket. Christian Burnett with 20 points. He leads all scorers for the Highlanders, and he is our player of the game, presented by Mama's Kitchen in Barnesville. Well, that's going to do it for us here today inside the Sark Arena. For our cameraman, T. Carmichael, and Sky Gillespie, I'm Chad Feltman. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, our next broadcast coming up 1 week from today. We're right back here to take on Central Georgia Technical College next Saturday. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you again next Saturday for more Highlander basketball presented by K13 Media. So long, everyone.